Welcome, and thank you for listening to the Thrive55 Plus podcast, where we give practical inspiration so you get healthier. Your host, Cheryl Jones, will help you uncover more of who you already are and explore what you need to heal and flourish one moment at a time. Cheryl is an author, wellness leader, and health coach, voted one of the most powerful women in the mindfulness movement by Mindful Magazine. There is no AI-generated content in this podcast. This has been created by subject matter expert Cheryl Jones.
Welcome to the Thrive55 Plus show. I'm your host, Cheryl Jones, and in this episode, I'm going to teach you how to communicate more consciously so you can navigate through difficult conversations with greater confidence and clarity. Improving your communication skills offers an opportunity to heal yourself and strengthen your relationships, and it will free up your emotional energy so you can elevate your vibration and thrive forward. So much of our stress comes from lack of communication or miscommunication. As I listen to clients and friends and in my personal interactions, this continues to present as an opportunity for growth. Every day we face barriers which prevent us from experiencing fulfilling interactions. We're trying to keep up with a pace of life that isn't sustainable. We're bombarded by notifications and distractions. We're forced to spend time every day managing constantly changing technology. This on top of changes in the aging brain, which affects our mental function. Slowing down to invest in our relationships can offer nourishment and calmness. At a time when so many things feel out of our control, this is something that we can take charge of. We all would like to leave conversations feeling satisfied and uplifted. Conscious communication begins with gently becoming more aware of how we are showing up in our interactions. There's no need for self-judgment here. It's about developing the practice of noticing. We tune in to feelings that bubble up in our conversations and check our intention before we speak. This helps us to better understand where we are coming from and to be there for others in ways that reflect our personal values. It's likely that we've all had the experience of being in a conversation and wanting to speak up, but feeling afraid to do so. Speaking up can be difficult. Our patterns of communicating are deeply ingrained. We have beliefs and opinions about what is acceptable. We worry about what the other person will think. We don't want to offend anyone. We don't want to be judged. We don't want to rock the boat or overstep. Most of us over 55 have not had positive role models for open, honest communication. Many of us have never received communication skills training unless it was at work. That said, it's never too late to learn new skills. Each conversation offers us a chance to practice and strengthen new competencies. If we want to get better at speaking up, we need to learn some new language. Here's an example. Let's say you're in a conversation and someone says something that offends you. You may shrink back or push your hurt feelings down, pretending what the other person said didn't bother you. Or you may react saying something you'll regret later, something that may make you feel bad about yourself. Instead, you can note how you are feeling and take pause. Place your feet on the ground, follow your breathing in and out. No one will even see you doing this, but this simple act will help you to stay grounded and to be calmer when you speak. Here are some phrases to try when someone says something that doesn't land well with you. Ouch. That's right, just say ouch and see how they respond. Or say, that's an interesting perspective. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Or repeat back in your own words what you think you just heard. Hold on a sec, are you saying that? Whatever. Do your best to use these phrases with a neutral tone and possibly even a tiny smile. Using this type of language gives the other person a chance to clarify what they meant. This alone can help to avoid misunderstanding and heartache. It's also likely that we've been in a conversation and didn't realize that we said something that offended the other person. This is why it's so important to pause and create an opportunity for clarification. It provides the other person with a chance to rephrase what they were trying to say. It gives them a chance to apologize, which just might save the relationship. Overall, making time for clarification reduces unnecessary trauma and drama. Leaning into difficult conversations can feel risky, but the alternative is to potentially cause ourselves harm. If we don't speak up, we may end up harboring negative feelings that disrupt our mind, body, and spirit. We may find that we cannot stop thinking about this situation and have trouble focusing on our work or other important things. Stuffing these feelings down and pretending we're fine can lead to physical illness. We can literally make ourselves sick. Not speaking up can cause us to feel disconnected from others and mistrust them, which only exacerbates loneliness and isolation. It is up to each of us to practice discernment, to determine what the moment is calling for, whether this is a time to speak up or whether this is a time to let a comment go. With awareness, we get to know ourselves better, and this becomes easier. Without healthy communication, we sometimes make up stories about why we think someone said what they said, furthering a gap. This brings me to another communication tool I'd like to review. You may have heard of I statements. An I statement goes like this: I feel blank, the feeling you are experiencing. When you blank, the behavior the other person is doing. I would like blank, your preferred outcome. That way, I blank, the benefit you would gain. Here are 3 sample I statements which clients created in recent coaching sessions. Number 1, I feel frustrated when you schedule meetings without including me. I'd really like to understand what this customer's needs are. That way, we as a team can offer a more well-rounded solution. Number 2, I feel shocked that you say I am just like my mother. I would appreciate you clarifying what you mean. That way, I'd understand where you're coming from. Number 3, I feel hurt when you talk about my ex-husband's new wife. I would like to keep our conversation centered on us. That way, we can focus on moving forward. Weaving I statements into our language in whatever way feels natural can help you to build your self-esteem and self-confidence. I statements are honest, not confrontational. We communicate them with the intention to show loving regard for ourselves, while not trying to embarrass or shame the other person. Our intention is to be understood and to feel more connected. Becoming aware of our intention is critical for healthy communication and satisfying relationships. When we are coming from a place of love, holding a true desire for the well-being of self and others, something positive will happen. We cannot control how other people will respond, but we can always give it our best shot, and this alone feels empowering. I'd like to share a question that I often ask myself before entering certain situations, especially those I anticipate could be challenging for me. I can tell you that when I remember to do this, things always go better. Why? Because I have consciously set an intention for how I want to show up. Here's the question: how do I want people to feel after leaving my presence? I repeat, how do I want people to feel after leaving my presence? I invite you to hold this question in your awareness and see what emerges. I'm offering this guidance to help you with conversations in real time, in person, virtually, or by phone, not via text. Texting, especially for those of us over 55, is not a suitable means for communicating during difficult conversations. Texting has far too many limitations. We cannot hear a person's tone, we cannot read their body language, we cannot see their facial expressions. Texting doesn't help us to solve a problem or address a sensitive issue. Texting risks further misunderstanding and more pain. It takes self-love and courage to speak up in conversations. It requires patience and practice. As you move forward, I invite you to notice the times when you do speak up and how you felt after. Also, notice situations when you didn't speak up and how you felt after. No shame, no blame. It's about learning from what you see and taking that wisdom forward. Sometimes the way we feel about what a person said to us doesn't quite register until later. That's natural. You can always reach out after and say, "Hey, I was thinking about something that came up in our conversation the other day. Let me know when you have a few minutes to talk it through." Learning to speak up in a skillful manner is empowering. If we want to thrive in this next chapter of life, we need to surround ourselves with people who offer support and help us to grow. We may be reminded of those in our lives who validate and champion us, those who clearly care deeply about our well-being. We may realize that some of the people who are currently in our lives may not be ones we will continue to journey forward with. There may be some people who we will choose to step back from, or even release completely. We do this with love and gratitude for the journey we shared. We release them with a prayer and wish them blessings. Doing this creates space for new people and new experiences, perhaps ones that are a better match for where we are now. We keep our hearts open and trust that this will be so. As long as we are alive and breathing, all things are possible. We can improve our communication skills and feel a greater sense of fulfillment in our relationships with spouses, friends, family members, and even coworkers. In closing, I want to thank you once again for allowing me to be part of your journey. Engaging in open, honest communication is truly a gift that we give to one another. When we are in difficult conversations, we center our awareness on the breath to keep calm and avoid saying things that will worsen the situation. We create new language to help us to speak up in sensitive moments and take the time to gain clarity. We try I statements. With practice, these new communication skills will become more natural and may even be game-changing, transforming your interactions and creating more meaningful relationships. But don't believe me, give these practices a try and see what you discover. If you have a comment or question about today's episode, just write to me at cheryl@thrivingwithcheryljones.com. I hope you'll join me next time when I'll be speaking with author Joan Pagano about the importance of strength training to build healthier bones. Thanks very much for listening. Be well and thrive on.
Thank you for tuning in to the Thrive 55 Plus podcast. Contact Cheryl with a burning question, access free mindfulness meditation resources, and schedule a free consultation to explore how you can achieve your goals and aspirations through personalized coaching sessions with Cheryl. Just visit her website, thrivingwithcheryljones.com. Subscribe to or follow the Thrive 55 Plus podcast. Leave a review or share it with a friend. Until next time, be well and thrive on.